What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Ooh, there's so much stuff going on. I can't wait. I can't wait. We're going to get this thing cranked up. Let's hope the people on Facebook are able to hang with us. No, we're not. It then came off again. I didn't got that same error message. Let me put that error message. Let me take another pic of it so I can send to them people, y'all. Y'all got to let me be great. So Chop Shop HTX is already down. So that means I got to go there and let the people know what Chop Shop HTX is already down. So come over here. So let's go. Let me see where I was just at. Okay, Chop Shop HTX. Watch this. Let me go. Let me go over there with them. Let me just go to Chop Shop. Boy, this stuff is y'all answering this stuff is killing me. And they can't seem to find what's going on. But I try it every day just in case it didn't pop back up right. So I done left a note over there, the Chop Shop HTX. I think Robert Hatter is still going up right now. So if you want to go over to Robert Hatter on YouTube, I mean on Facebook, it might go down too. But let me see if it's on. Let me see is old Robert on over there. Let's see. Yeah, Robert is on. Robert is on, and it looks good over there too. Man, yeah, man, they just. I don't know what they be doing, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't know. I really don't know what they be doing. But it's okay. Uh-oh. Robert Hatter's down too. So it'll come on and then it'll just go off. It's the weirdest thing. This ain't never and it just happened, weeks ago. So I don't know. When they get it right, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm not gonna worry about it though. I promise you. I just left them a message saying come over here to YouTube so we can get it correct. Cause let me tell you something. Boy, it's about to get epic up in here. We got Panther Network back. Panther Network. I have sent 1,000 messages to YouTube and to my software company for something I don't know. For the last 3 weeks, it's been going crazy. And I mean, I don't know, but I just leave a message and I go over to YouTube. Well, let me go over to YouTube because I hadn't did it today. I go over to YouTube. Watch this. So this how y'all do. Go over to YouTube, right? Y'all follow me. Go to your UP, wherever you're watching it over there, right? Down at the bottom, it'll say something. It'll be it'll be a little it'll be a little thing, a little arrow going left to right, left to right. You push on that arrow, right? And it gives you options how to share. You can share in your messages. You can share it on Facebook like I just did, right? Watch this. You can share it on, hold on. You can share it on Twitter like I just did. Watch this. Sharing it on Twitter. Hold on. You can share it on your WhatsApp. You can email somebody. You can copy the link and text somebody. You can text somebody. You can go to your messages and text somebody. So I mean, but I mean, I'm not bothered by it because if you're smart enough, you'll come over here. So you don't want to watch the show. Then I ain't. But I just don't want nobody. Because some people, I don't know what's your attraction to Facebook. I don't know. Maybe y'all can help me because y'all can talk back and forth. Somebody told me some stuff like that, and I didn't understand it. But where I'm gonna go today? Where? Oh, where? Tell me. Let's see. Let me. Oh, I ain't shout out to my people. Hold up. I go. That man said Lakers in 5. Wow. That man did not come on the show on Thursday. But Chris Charles, a Laker lover, he said Lakers in 5. Okay. Daryl Anderson in the building. Barry McDonald's in the building. And some Fowler's in the building. On here. Hold on. Hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant to hit the mute button. I'm sorry. I'm not even feeling well. But let me tell you something. Where I want to go. I see y'all over there. Where I want to go. Do I want this over here? Y'all, I got my vitals. I switched my stuff around. Let me get back to where it's supposed to be. Yeah, put it back over there. I don't need that right now. I'm just waiting on y'all to share somebody. I'm waiting on y'all to get somebody. Let's text tag tell somebody. Uh, let's text tag tell somebody. I meant to be muted because I blew my nose. I wanted to be muted. I didn't want y'all hearing all that. But text tag tell somebody. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. You know, because I sit there this weekend. Uh, it's first weekend of the NBA playoffs. Uh, game one is in the books. I'm talking about the real playoffs. I'm not talking about the playoff. The play-in. Game one is in the books. And everything went according to plan until last night when the Detroit Pistons, the number one seed, uh, got beat. Um, and Chris Charles, the Lakers versus LeBron. Them got the whole home court advantage. And always remember these playoffs don't start till somebody lose at home. Detroit is a playoff over there. Detroit hasn't won a game. I think I told y'all this a few weeks ago. Haven't won a home playoff game since 2008. That's a long time ago. 2000, and they lost again. Give Orlando Magic a lot of credit. Y'all know they hanging on a thread. They talking about firing a coach. As soon as he lose, they gonna fire him. Jamal Mosley. These two guys happen to be playing against the Jamal Mosley and JB Bickerstaff happen to be best friends. Their family, wives, best friends. Their kids, best friends. They go on vacations together. This is the kind of series that's going on out there. Uh, let me know when you get on the feed. A few more people just signed in. Let me know who's out there. Everybody over here should have a thumbs up. Everybody, Panther Network should have had a thumbs up. That is Mood. I know he probably got one. Belinda, thumbs up over here. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody give a thumbs up. Whatever you can do on YouTube, do it. Talk, say something. Move the algorithm. Move the algorithm so more people can watch it. So more other people can, and you'll get more shows of this caliber. You follow me? When you like it and share it. Okay. But give Orlando credit. I told you they're hanging by a thread. Um, a great win on Friday, blew out Charlotte, and turn around 48 hours later and took care of business. I mean, it's just, hey, it is what it is. Um, but all season long, ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Pistons win all these games and get the number one seed. And just like that, they lose home court advantage. Play 80 games, won 60 games, and you go lose it all in one game to a team that just played 48 hours later. Here's how it's gonna work tonight, y'all. I think Denver, Minnesota. Denver and the Nuggets will play game two. The Cavs and the Raptors. That's gonna be a pretty. I like this series. The Raptors pretty good. I mean, no, the Cavs pretty good, and the Raptors they play game two tonight. The Raptors won. The Cavs won a game one. What's up there, Barnes? Um, you know, y'all know what I was thinking about. I'm listening and watching them games over the weekend, and I don't know if y'all been thinking about this either. You know how I am. I always got stuff connects. Things connect, man. Man, I met over the weekend. I met one of the best golfers I've ever seen, uh, other than someone on the tour. Now, I've seen a lot of players on the tour, played with a lot of players on the tour. This guy here is the best. 18-year-old young man. I'm on the driving range. He pulls up in practice, and I saw his bag, and his bag, everybody don't have a bag like that. Who don't even everybody don't uh, everybody shouldn't carry a bag like this. Okay. You got to be one of the top players to carry a bag like this. First of all, it's called a staff bag. It's big and it's heavy, and you ain't just carrying it around. And the people who do, I don't know why they do it. Your ass ain't on staff nowhere, so why you got a staff bag? So, but this young man, uh, I saw him. He used to so full of life, and 18 years old. Uh, he want to be a professional golfer. So we chipping, we on the short game chipping. I'm watching him chip. I'm watching him. I say, he one of them. When I saw his chipping stroke, he didn't hit no long shots. I saw, first of all, he pushed all the course balls away and out of his way. They got this little thing, look with the PCV pipes, a little white thing that you just push and he used his own balls to chip with. I'm gonna start doing that. See, if you want to be like pros, do what pros do. I'm gonna start having me a bag of my balls that I want to chip, that the ones I use and play with. That's what I'm gonna chip. Cause I don't usually do it. I chip with some I got colorful balls. I like this two-way colorful ball. I ain't gonna give you the manufacturer, but it's a two-way ball. And the reason I get these balls because everybody don't have them. So I get them all the same color. So when I'm hitting and somebody else hitting, I know where my ball's at, right? So, but I learned something new. I mean, hey, I taught my son that when you see pros do something, you do it. So the young man named Lucky Cruz, you can Google him. Unbelievable. When I tell you, um, barring injury and barring women, because he's a nice looking young man, um, barring women and barring injury, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a professional golfer. You're going to see him. He hits. So hold up. So after that, I'm just watching. I haven't seen him hit. So he said he was going to hit. Robert had one going nowhere. I was supposed to be somewhere. I stayed right there. I got behind this. I sit there and watch this kid hit balls for an hour and a half, maybe two. I mean, because I'm sitting there. Y'all got to understand, this is like if you're a great pianist, you're a pretty good pianist, and Mozart come and try to play. Stevie Wonder playing, you gonna sit there. If a great basketball player out there playing, you gonna sit there and watch, right? If a great tennis player, I sit back there and watch the ball explode off the club every time this little young man hit the ball. It was just unbelievable weekend for me, y'all. My whole week. When I got off the show with y'all, I left and went over. I've been on cloud. And got the chance to meet him and his mom. I got some stuff I might put out and tell you who he is. I might share some stuff with y'all. Lucky Cruz. Lucky Cruz. When I tell you, I've never, unless it's one of them guys on TV, seen a golfer like that hit the ball like this. No, I just have, and I've been all over the world watching golfers all over. I've played with some good golfers. Stephen Curry can't touch this boy. You know, everybody tell me Steph gonna be pro. Can't touch this little 18-year-old. And I asked him, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I said, Lucky, how long you been this good? He said, about 10 years old, couldn't nobody beat me. 12 years old, nobody really could beat me. And I asked him, I said, do people try to bet you? He said, not really. No. And I don't blame him. Because what I found out, I didn't see him, but somebody called and told me, Robert, you seen him hit. The best part of his game is his putting. I didn't see him putt. I saw his hits. I saw his weight. I said, hey, yo, y'all got to humor me. This like whatever Thaddeus Moody like, whatever Belinda like, whatever Melvin Barnes, you know, golfing is my passion. I got a passion for it. Whatever Brandon Weefall like, whatever y'all like in life, whatever y'all like, just think about it as a virtuoso. Just come out there and right there, and you getting a chance. Y'all might let's think about Charlie Wilson. Just come out there and get to singing. This boy gonna be a pro. This boy he's a pro. Let me tell you something. University of Texas ain't nowhere in the world. I don't know what the hell wrong with y'all playing around with this little boy. But I know how y'all are. Ladies and gentlemen, I know. Let me tell you, now I can tell you. Now it's some gatekeepers in that business. It ain't no coincidence that ain't no too many black kids black kids coming up on the tour. It's gatekeepers. It's gatekeepers. But we ain't ready for him to go yet. We ain't ready for him to go yet. He ain't, you know, now. This I've seen it being gatekeeped in the game of sports. Excuse me, in the game of golf. But this young man, y'all just don't understand. Um, I'm trying. But Brandon, what's your passion? What you like? Brandon, uh, 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 Darryl Barnes, you like building houses now. So, what is one of the greatest developers you've been watching the greatest develop? You come and get to sit and watch him develop. Let me go up. He was up here. What, Daryl, you always on cruise. You and your wife. What is Mickey Arnstein, whatever his name, Mickey Arison. I'm sorry, Mickey Arison, the owner of Carnival Cruise. And y'all get a chance to meet. Y'all doing all this cruising, and you get a chance to meet Mickey. You follow me? And you know I don't use the word pro, Dad. Dad, it was just, Dad, Dad. It's like you referee, right? But you get to hang out and watch Tony Brothers at work. You follow me? If y'all give me, Brandon Weefall, what would you like? What I'm trying to, Chris Charles, what's your passion? Y'all need to share this show, man. I need to talk to somebody. Because sometimes we don't understand what we up against. George Michael is the guy I follow. See, what if you sit there and got a chance to watch George Michael up close and personal? You sit back behind him and you just watching him. You just saying, "Oh, like you just watching a young David Beckham or a young Tiger Woods." You just sit there and now I got to see Tiger when he was young. I don't know what Lucky got inside of him, but the way he talked, he got so confident. He know he good. When somebody sit out there and tell you, Robin, I'm gonna send it out over them trees, but I'm gonna spin it back over here to that flag. And do it on command. This is what I experienced. Y'all don't understand now. Just ain't but a small percentage of the people on this planet can do what he was doing. A minute percentage of them can do what this little boy been doing. Y'all don't understand. I'm sitting there watching a virtue. I'm sitting there watching him. And y'all, he used the same clubs. He used everything we use. I'm gonna be talking about him some more. I'm gonna try to get him to come on the show. I'm gonna try to get him to come on the show. Great looking kid. Hold up. I got a picture of him, y'all fella. Hold up. I didn't even cue it up. Uh, but I'm gonna let y'all see him. Uh, I just hope these little girls leave him alone. Let me put old Lucky up there. Hold on. Let me put Lucky up there. Let me put Lucky on the screen. I'm gonna give y'all visuals. Come on, some of y'all just don't, y'all need visuals. Let me put Lucky up there. Let me see, pig. Let me put Lucky up there. Let me put him up on the screen right quick. Hold up. There he is right there. Now let me show that sweet swing. I should have been filming the whole time, but I didn't. I wish I had him. I did. That's him right there. All the bushy hair. All the bushy hair. Uh, Let me see. Hold up. Now I'm gonna let you see that pretty ass swing, that pretty swing. Lucky Cruz. Here we go. Here we go. Let me find it. Let me find it for you. There you go. I'm gonna let you see that swing.
Playing it aggressive, that's like next level. Playing it aggressive, that's like next level.
Unbelievable. He said, so true when I first saw starting to fish Danny Crawford and James Caper. See, y'all, I, I saw. Did y'all see how effortless that was?
Playing it aggressive, that's like next level.
Same way every time. When he in the driver, it looks. You see how smooth it was. That's the difference in them and us. Let me keep going because I can talk about Lucky all day. I can talk about Lucky all day. I mean, I can talk about him all day. But just in case you didn't know uh, what's going on over there with Facebook, I'd like to just keep y'all informed. Let me put it back up on the screen. Let me see. I'm gonna let y'all see what I be getting. And they haven't figured it out yet. Let me just put it over there and it should pop up. It's what it says. Streaming error. Streaming to Chop Shop Htx stopped because of an error. Do you want to end the broadcast? That means I could have cut the whole thing off or continue without using Chop Shop. So I had to continue without using. So it did it on my page and Chop Shop. It's a glitch somewhere, and I don't know where the glitch is. You know how they give you send you through all this stuff. Take this off, take this off, take this off, do this, take this off, redo this. I did all of that. And but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep trying. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to you Facebookers. But right now, just come over here and enjoy the ride over here. So let me see. Y'all learn something. Y'all learn something about old Lucky today. You're gonna learn some more today. But I was thinking about when I was watching the games this weekend. I was thinking about Grant Hill. Let me tell y'all something. I've known Grant for a long time. I've known Grant when he's coming out of college. Got a chance to meet him. his mom called us. You got to remember the year before Penny came out, and we did such a great job with Penny. The mom called us and told me, "What? How did y'all do it?" We keep talking to her and talking to her. Then the next year, she went with some other people. Um, but it's but I think about it. I think about his life, great life. He living a life, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I living a life that I like. And I'm gonna tell you why, because he's doing things that everything he's doing that I'm I'm kind of good at. No, you ain't envious. You just saying, damn, dude. Watch this. He's the owner, part owner of the Hawks. I know I'd make a good one. He's on CBS doing college basketball games. I done did that. Not on CBS, but he's doing pro games now. Y'all watch this. Have y'all thought about this? He's the executive director of USA Basketball. I would love to do that. He's married to Mia. I remember when they met at an All-Star game. Uh, Eric Benet, I went to see Eric Benet the other night. He told a story how him and Tamia had that song. If you see you in the morning when I look in your eyes, whatever the song, I'll live my life with you. That song. So him and his background singer sung that song, and he told a story about he thought he would finish shoot his shot at her, right? He said, "Man, I'm Eric McDay. I don't miss. Don't y'all know? I'm Eric Benet." He said he went in there, they went in there, got the kicking in, he had him. They come in there, he said, "No, I'm gonna put it down." He said, next thing you know, she walk in. After her, Grant Hill walked in. he said, okay, 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 I'm good. I'm good. So he married to Tamia. Listen, he's a nice guy. Nice. He gonna be nice to you. All these people ain't nice. Some of these people some assholes. And I like his cadence and the way he bring up his points. And I was just looking at him and I said, man, and he can play golf. Let me repeat that, y'all. The good golf. Hold on. He the part owner of the Hawks. He doing the college basketball games for CBS. He's the executive director of USA Basketball. He's married to Tamia. He's a nice guy. I love his great cadence and his great points, the way he points things out in the game. Then he's a good golfer. I don't see. I know y'all ain't got y'all ain't y'all ain't don't understand it like I understand this kid, man. And I happened to meet the kid a long time ago, and I thought we could have represented him a long time ago. Boy, could have him, Penny, Penny. Hold up, Penny 1 year, Jason Kidd and him at the same time. The next year, what? I had accident. Had accident both of them. And y'all, if anybody know me, they know I hate to lose. Hate to lose. Hate to lose. But I'm watching these games over the weekend. And y'all, unlike I don't know how y'all do it, but I try not to overreact to any one game. If you know the history of this show, I don't go get too high, get too low. especially in these 4-game series. Because I've told you, I've seen the Lakers get blew out by Boston. The Boston Massacre. Lakers come back and beat them. So I've seen it. I've seen it. Uh, but what I saw from game one, what do I believe about these series? What do you believe? What do you believe game one of the Rockets and the Rockets and the Lakers? What do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm finna tell you something, and y'all know I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and somebody call me, somebody help me. Whoever watched the game, the Rockets game. Wait, where's my man at? Eric. Anybody watch it? One of my partners gonna text me. Let me see what he texts me. Hold up. He texts me. That my boy Eric Harris. Now I got somebody to talk to now. Thank you, Eric, man. I be coaching. Everybody else, I don't know what the hell they be doing. But Eric, I'm talking about after these game one, I be wanting to know what do I believe and what do I believe and what did I see in these first games? This dude, I text him and said, Reed is terrible. Reed was terrible. Uh, and the reason I say he's terrible, because he was what, number 3 pick? Somebody, he was 3 or 4. We talked about it one time on this show. So I texted him and said, Reed was terrible, right? Let me go. Let me go. Let me show you how terrible he was. He's just scary. Somebody said football. Rockets were looking like they were playing pick up a 24-hour fit. What you mean by that? What you mean by it? Give me some instances. Give what is pickup? Give me some instance. Explain to people who don't know what pickup at 24-hour fitness. Everybody don't go to 24-hour fitness. Darryl Barnes. What you mean? So they scored 98 points playing pickup basketball. Football, E. Smith, L. Taylor, Emmitt Smith, Lawrence Taylor. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, those the guys that you look up to? Okay, I think that's what you're kind of late, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rockets got a wake-up call. Adoka will adjust. And why did they have to adjust? Okay. Somebody else just said, I know Eric was on. Let me look up Reed Shepard. Let me look him up right now. He started, played 36 minutes, had 17 points, but he was 6 of 20 shooting. 5 of 14 from 3. He had 8 assists, 4 turnovers, the man of 7. He said, mean they were just turning the ball over, making bad passes, shooting ill-advised shots. Okay. All right. I didn't know what you meant by it. Okay. Dude, they didn't have a 13 turnovers. Los Angeles and Lakers had 18 turnovers. The Rockets didn't have a 13. Huh. Let me repeat that. The Rockets had 13 turnovers. The team that won the game had 18 turnovers. The Rockets had 44 rebounds, and the team that won the game had 35 rebounds. That's y'all. They just debunked my theory. And they still had a chance to win. The reason I asked y'all this question, because partner man gonna call me. I said, Reed terrible. He said, Udoka as well. What did Emi Udoka do? And I asked him, what did he do? He didn't never email me back. What? You know what? Why do people say something and then don't come back and answer when somebody asks them a question? I said, what did Emi do? If he had asked me about Reed, I would have told him. Lakers shot good from three because they left one of them good 3-point. You got to run them off the line. It ain't about them shooting good three. Guys like Kennard got to be ran off the line. Kennard hitting 27 points on you. Now, if you want to blame that on Emi Udoka, okay. He should have made that adjustment. Yes. See, y'all, that's why I look at the game. I look at the game a little bit different. Barnes, that boy done been everywhere. He a journeyman. He was at Memphis. He was at Kennard. I think he from the Carolina area. Luke Kennard. Like that's where he grew up, I think. But he ain't did that on nobody else. But when my guy said that, I said, okay. But see, when I look at these games and I look at these series, I told you I try not to overreact in one game. And then I said, looking from what I saw in game one, what do I believe about the series? I still think the Rockets should beat these guys. I don't understand Kevin Durant getting hurt in practice. You shouldn't practice hard. I don't understand something, man. Nigga, you didn't play 82 games. The hell you practicing for now? Everything now supposed to be walked through. Unless one of the coaches, or something like that, somehow. Oh, Luke from Ohio? Okay. I don't know why I thought he was North Carolina. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, man. But I'm trying to hurt. Thank you, Eric. I'm glad you looked it up for me. I don't know why I thought he was from North Carolina. What college did he go to, Eric? Did he go to Duke? No. What college did he go to? Did he go to Duke? Uh, but Rockets should win this series. And I feel like Boston should win that series. I feel like OKC should win that series. I feel like the Cavs win that series. And San Antonio Spurs and Wemby last night. Did anybody see Wemby? Okay, that's why I said no. I knew it was the North Carolina. I'm sorry, Boom. Thank you, Boom. He wanted to do. Boom. Did y'all see this? Wait a minute. I got two plays for you from Wemby. Did y'all see this right here? Denny Abia is 6'8". And look how high he had to throw the damn ball off the basket. Watch this. Did y'all see how high it was? Look how high the ball was. Shit. Did y'all see that? And then, I ain't never seen this before either, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Y'all got to know how tall this man is to understand this stuff.
Over two outstretched arms. No. There goes Wembanyama. Took it off the glass. Put it behind his back. Trying to extend a 7-0 run. Spin it out after.
Y'all see that? But those are the series where what I watched, I believed. I believe what was going on. I believe that San Antonio can beat them. I believe the teams that won those games are going to win those series handily, except the Lakers. The Knicks look good, y'all, but I'm not counting the Hawks out. And could somebody answer a question for me? And ain't nobody talking about it. What's his name? Zachary Ricochet, number one pick from the Hawks. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ, what's your name, man? Cause all they got is JJ91462. JJ, JJ, the number one pick from a couple years ago, Zachary Ricochet. He came off the bench. He played 2 minutes, got 3 shots, 4 rebounds. He was the number one pick. Do y'all know people? Y'all, we don't even talk about it. Number one pick in 2024. And he active. He ain't injured. Huh. What happened to the French was taking over? Detroit, that was a bad loss, Detroit. I think the Lakers and the Rockets series going to be fascinating. We have a ball game in Detroit. Uh, shout out to this platform. Not just the platform, but yeah, the platform. But I was just thinking about something. One of my friends and his wife is on a trip right now, a golf trip. And they were introduced the game by me and him and his wife left me and they going on a golf trip. They gonna play around today. They gonna play around tomorrow. And I taught them everything they know. I ain't taught them everything I know. But it warms my heart when I can introduce something to a man and his wife, and they take that. And the wife pretty good now. She had went to this PGA professional, right? And the next thing you know, I said, let me see what you learn. And I told her, let me tell you something. If you ever go to that PGA professional again, me and you gonna fight. And I sit there, and yeah, and I ain't trying to say I'm bad, but y'all, her grip wasn't right, her stance wasn't right, the way she was standing to the ball wasn't nothing right. And then you go into a PGA professional, ain't that their job? But I was just thinking about that. Uh, uh, I'm serious. I was just thinking about that. And they enjoying themselves on the trip, man. Um, Panther Network said Kingston Fleming, Cougars freshman basketball player. Will he be top 10? I guess. I guess. I don't have a team. So I can't say he's gonna have an opportunity to go. It's now how he go to the workouts and how he go to the interviews and how things go. Uh, and guards are different. Guards are dime a dozen, they say. You got to be special. So when he go in there, he got to exude leadership. He got to exude. Uh, he got the guards are different, man. You never know what you're gonna get. Look at Scoot Henderson. He went top. Where did he go? Top what? Hold on. Shit, he barely doing something right now. Let me. I'm glad you said that. That was a good one. Um, what day was that? Was that Sunday? It was Sunday. The Trailblazers. Or Scoot Henderson, right? He was a top pick. Matter of fact, he did he did good last night. But yeah, he was third pick in the draft in 2023. It's 2026, and he just making a contribution. It's his first playoff, I guess. Uh, but he usually play well against um, the Spurs. But Scoot Henderson was a top, and I'm just trying to explain to you. Uh, Shed wasn't no top pick. Now we talking about top picks right now, Eric. We talking about top picks. You follow me? Panther Network. You got me? You understand it? Scoot Henderson was that dude. It was that dude, man. That's all they was talking about. He was the third pick. KBD sister. First round in 2023. So it don't matter where your ass get picked at. I got a question. Would you rather get picked top 5 and never play? I'll be a free agent and start. Panther Network. Man, talking about Jamal. Jamal Shed is part of the rotation. he ain't just getting minutes. He's a part of the rotation. He a rotation player. Talking about he getting minutes. Shit, he started. 28 minutes. What is it? I don't. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. He's a rotation piece. Yeah. Thank you, Thad Moody. Thad Moody got you. Thad Moody. That boy, Thad Moody. But y'all, hold up, y'all. Y'all, there's some crazy stuff that happened this week. I wish Trey Phillips was on here. Wait a minute. Let me call him and Chuck McGowan right now. Hold up. Let me see where they at. Cause I need some people who give me my women basketball people on here. Trey Phillips. Let me call him. Trey Phillips. Uh, come on show. Y'all gotta help me. Chuck McGowan. Y'all got to help me. Anybody, honestly, where you at? Let me see, Chuck. Come on show. Reason I asked that, y'all, I be wanting people to know. Chuck, there you go. Chuck. Chuck. I wasn't gonna talk about this, Chuck, but it kinda got to me. Kinda got to me, Chuck. Kinda got to me. And y'all got to help me with it. Uh maybe somebody didn't see. Uh somebody didn't see. Uh, what is this thing going on where AZ Fudd get drafted by the Dallas Wings, a team that Paige Beckers already plays for? I thought most people thought they were a couple. She get drafted to this team, and reporters asked her something. They asked her about her, and I got to show that to y'all. It was just weird to me. She asked her about the relationship, and she looked over to the PR person like she couldn't answer it or not. Could you help me? Cause I don't know what's in the site. Cause I don't know too many of the young WNBA players. I don't know what's going on with people with uh I really don't understand what's going on. Let me uh let me try to let this thing formulate so I can let y'all see. Hold up, hold up. Hey, my son just texted me and said, Dad, Wimby is real. I was wrong. Y'all don't understand. That boy don't never think he wrong. Got him. Let me, y'all got to explain this to me. I'm just asking, cause cause I want to know. You know, I'm like a what's it do? I'm like Joe.
Page announced last year on TikTok that y'all were a couple, and I'm wondering if that is still the case, and if so, if y'all have talked to any other couples in the league about how they negotiate that dynamic as pro teammates.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Was that out of place, Derek Holcomb? What happened? He said there was some videos out a few years ago with the two being involved with each other while at UConn. I don't know if they're a couple or what, but why? Why? Okay, thank y'all for all you people thinking I'm muted. Why? Explain. Y'all knew what I was talking about. So everybody who said I'm muted, let me try it again. Let me. Why would this be a bad question?
Page announced last year on TikTok that y'all were a couple, and I'm wondering if that is still the case, and if so, if y'all have talked to any other couples in the league about how they negotiate that dynamic as pro teammates.
We don't want to go into our players' personal life. Okay. I'm waiting. Sterling Queeks. Somebody said, one of the writers, if anyone's at fault here, it's the Wings, who acted as if they were covering for something that didn't need hiding. The reporter was doing what reporters do, nothing out of line. So why did I mean, I don't know, man. You know, okay. Y'all ain't talking about it, so guess what? Hey, forget it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I did not want to mute. I wanted to, but I ain't feel like mute. I'm sorry. I was itching. And I'm just looking. Because the young man was shut down because he asked her a question. So if it's good enough for male athletes, shouldn't it be the same for female athletes playing on the same team? But I ain't never heard of no male athletes playing on the same team. Uh uh that's the writer. He said that. I ain't said that. You know, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Uh I'm gonna leave it alone, y'all. I'm gonna leave it alone because y'all it got me. It kind of got me. It kind of got me. It kind of got me. I got a question. Who you got in the Eastern Conference Finals? Put it up on the screen. I'm gonna screenshot everybody's stuff too. I got Boston and Cleveland. Somebody tell me why. Other than Thaddeus Moody. Last year they brought in Nalisa Smith and Daisy King, and it didn't work. He asked about it from a business standpoint. Okay, thank you, Trey. I'm glad my boy Trey here. Uh, Trey, who you got in the Western Conference? Thad Moody said he got Boston. Eric said he got Cavs. Derek Holcomb. Derek Holcomb, you know I ain't never cheered for the Cavs before, right? Derek Holcomb been watching this show too long. Hey man, I can't help. Hey, y'all see that video James Harden had out? Hold on. Did y'all see that video? How James Harden showed up to the game. Damn it, I didn't even put it on. Hold up, y'all. That's my nephew, man. I don't care if y'all don't like him. Hold on. James Harden. I didn't even. Hey, y'all. Hold on. James, did y'all see him show up? No, I'm saying in the conference finals. You tell me who's gonna be in the conference finals. Hold up, man. Let me show. Let me show y'all how James. Did anybody see how James showed up? I got the cat. Why I got Boston? Who know why I like Boston? Other than Thad Moody. Anybody other than Thad Moody? He know too much. Anybody know why I like Boston? Hold up, y'all. Let me bring up James' little situation here. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, let me mark it right quick. James H arrives. I'm gonna show it to y'all in a second. Hold on. Okay. That man said casserole. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So guess what? That's why I want to win over there. Right? Do y'all know? Have anybody knows every team that James go? Do y'all remember I used to cheer for the Nets? That's got to be when I think about the Clippers. I ain't never cheer. Y'all ain't heard me talk about the Clippers no more. Whatever team that boy on, man. I don't know. I just like him. Hold up, y'all. This is why I like it. Watch this. Hold up. Hold on. Don't hate on him. Don't be mad now. Don't be mad now. Now, I like, but I ain't wearing my glass shoes. I'm not wearing my glass shoes. Look at my boy walking that joint. Look at my boy walking that joint. Y'all got to be at your mind to not like him. No, it ain't called Jason Tatum. Chuck. 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 Hold on, Chuck. Had to blow that nose one more time. But no. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Because I got so much stuff. Y'all think I'm playing with y'all. Oh. Did you see how the Spurs show? Oh, the Spurs. I just showed Wemby. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. In case you missed it. Did I see how the Spurs?
Over two outstretched arms. No. There goes Wembanyama. Took it off the glass. Put it behind his back. Trying to extend a 7-0 run. Spin it out out here. Oh, the basket. Oh, Wemby.
Oh, Wemby. And then I saw some stuff. Y'all, I'm still on my monologue. I ain't even got to the meat yet. I'm still on my monologue. I ain't even got to nothing yet. But the Spurs, we're gonna talk about all of them. Told you about the games tonight. But who y'all got? Who y'all got in the Western Conference? Who y'all got in the Western Conference, man? Let me see, man. Who y'all got in the Western Conference, man? Y'all got I got the Spurs and the Thunder. Because I just don't think the Rockets are smart enough to win it. I want them to win. I just don't. I got the Spurs and the Thunder. Thunder coming from that end. Spurs got to beat the Nuggets out of Timberwolves. And I think they can beat both of them to get there. That's who I got. Okay. How all the players showed up to the game. Oh, how they showed. Oh, the Spurs showed up dressed in all black. Yes. Which one? Who got the suits for them? Kelly Olynyk got all the guys a black suit made, and everybody showed up with different kinds to tie on and not to tie. Yeah, I like that. Denver, nah. Yeah, Denver gonna beat Ant-Man them. I think Ant-Man is hurt. I'm watching him. He's not exploding like he's supposed to. So he can't be Superman right now. But who else I got? But y'all, Kevin Garnett had a blunt message for. Hold on one second. Let me show you. Let me show y'all something. Again, I ain't ready for this. Watch this though.
Dormant.
Yeah, that's what I
Man,
believe.
tap in,
I
bro.
believe
Get
that.
off
He
your
too
pride, bro.
good,
Get off your pride. Go tap in with other players. Go travel some. Go play. Go do what makes you happy and play, Lord. Real shit. Get back to the love. You got to go to a playground, play with some kids out there in the cage and shit. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I can't, you know? But yeah, man, go find your love, man, and bring that love back, man, and focus on the love. Fuck the hate. The hate gonna be there. Focus on the love. You hear what I'm saying? Straight up. Because something you doing ain't working. And you got to find it. So, yeah, from me to you, bro, love. Real shit, man. I won't jive. Man, I seen Zion say something. Zion has some words. He mad. Tell you, man, all
He
these
like, yeah.
doing it.
Did y'all hear that? Young man, get off your pride, bro. Share the show, y'all. Go travel. Go play. Go do what makes you happy. Focus on love. Get all the money in the world. Forget all this blaming people and talking about what people saying and hate. All that. I know it's hard. The hate is gonna be there. Something he said something you're doing is ain't working. You got this, you can't keep doing the same thing. See, this the kind of stuff that these guys need to not just hear, but somebody around them got to put some of this in them. See me, job, man, let's go. Me and you. No parents, no entourage, nobody. You can bring your daughter if you want her, man. Let's go. Let's get on the plane. Let's get on the plane and go, man. This what his leadership, this what his agent, this what people should say. Man, let's go. I used to do it all the time. Something ain't working, man. Man, if that kid would listen, I could turn his situation around in a minute. If he not too far gone. It just pains me. Y'all know those two guys. I came on here and went to bat for those two guys 2, 3 years ago and said, if I had to pay my money to go in the game, them the two I want to go watch. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take a pause because Chuck McGowan, I've been burdened this weekend, all weekend. Been burdened. I've been burdened because I was thinking about something that I heard Malcolm X said long time ago on this show. I played it. That the most unprotected species on the planet is a black woman. It came to my mind. Y'all in a barbershop now. It came to my mind when I saw on CNN that 60 million men around the world in the last 45 days, 60 million men around the world went on a website trying to find out how to rape their own wives and how to assault their own wives. 60 million men around the world. And they are exchanging stories. Don't take my word for it. Go Google it. All the more horrifying is this week, an amazing sister, beautiful sister, Dr. Serena Fairfax in Virginia was killed this week by her husband with her two children witnessing the murder, to the extent that one of them had to call the police. The son and the daughter was still traumatized. So today, Those two kids are parentless because the husband killed this beautiful sister who was a dentist, had her own dentist practice, who was an incredible mother. They were in the middle of divorce proceedings. And because the husband didn't like the way that it was going, he killed killed his wife and himself. We have to raise up a community of men to where Black women can feel safe. A community of men where our children have the freedom to be vulnerable, not taken advantage of. This month, starting in April the 1st, Nancy, Matea Bowden, Monica Scott, Tammy McCallum, and Serena Fairfax. All four of these women were killed by their Black husbands this month. What we're witnessing is not just a series of isolated incidents. It's a crisis we cannot ignore. Fellas, in just days, we've seen Black women lose their lives at the hands of the men who once claimed to love them. And in Shreveport, we saw some even more horrifying. Black children murdered and Black women shot in an act of violence that should shake the consciousness of every single one of us. Y'all, I didn't want to bring it, but a man shot his own kids. This is not manhood. This is pathology. It's a, it's a, it is the sickness of patriarchy, the need to dominate, obsession to control, the inability to resolve conflict without violence, and the sick belief that a woman's life is disposable when a man's ego get wounded. We had a woman that used to watch this show, Minnie Collins' sister, died at the hands of a domestic violence, this damn her baby's father. And too often, y'all, we look away. And I'm talking to somebody out there. Told you Malcolm's plainly said it. The most disrespected person in America, the most unprotected person in America is Black women. Why y'all think I have Women Rock Wednesday? To lift up Black women. And if we honest, the lack of protection is coming from the very men who should be standing in the gap. Listen, we cannot keep blaming systems while ignoring our own behavior, men. I understand. Call somebody, talk to somebody, man. We cannot keep protesting injustice in the streets while excusing it in our own homes. We cannot keep calling out white supremacy while being silent about the violence that's happening in our own families and communities. Y'all, I told y'all I'm not feeling good today. Black men must hold each other accountable, man. Not privately and quietly, not clearly. Excuse me, but clearly and consistently. I ain't trying to get in your business, man, but you can't do that, man. Get mad at me if you want to. Because protecting black women is not optional. And protecting black children is not negotiable. If we don't confront this, we are complicit in it. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You trigger me, man. You trigger me. You talked about mental health. When you mentioned that, Chuck, it kind of got to me. But I had to get that out of me. Uh, how did my thing get muted? I'm sorry. How long I been muted? How long I been muted? What's the last thing y'all heard me say? Damn, I must have hit. I don't know how I got muted. Somebody give me the last thing I said. What's the last thing I said? Can anybody remember? Hold up, I'll go look at it myself. Hold up. Hold up. Let me go back and look at the last thing I said. Where am I at? I don't know how it's. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. The gap. They kind of gap, man. They kind of gap. I got Boston in Cleveland. I'm trying to see where I got muted. I'm going myself. I've been buried on this show. I played. Okay. Came to my mind when I saw on Stats 45 those two kids. Also, I talked about. Okay. Okay. Yo, I used to watch this show. Minnie Collins sister told you Malcolm's plainly said it. The most black women. Y'all think I have women rock Wednesday? And if we honest, I'm just trying to figure it out. Huh? We cannot keep blaming systems. Y'all, I told you I'm not feeling good today. Black men must hold each other accountable, man. I ain't trying to get in your business, man, but you can't do that, man. Get mad at me if you want to. Protect the black women is not optional. and protecting black children is not negotiable. If we don't confront this, we are complicit in it. Enough is enough. Long as I got that out, I'm good. Long as I got that out, I'm good. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Let's get back to it. Okay. 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 Mental health. In Houston, Dad, three very tough things this weekend. Taking a life of significant. Yes. That's what I've been talking about. Oh, Trey, you must have just got on feet. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about, Trey. Trey, wait till you go back and listen to what I just said. Go back and listen to it. It was powerful. It was powerful. I mean, I hit the mute button by mistake. It's so powerful. Hold on, let me make sure that mute button is somewhere that I can see it all the time. Let me see how many minutes I got left. But what I'm gonna Google? Give me my Google people out, right? My Google people. This is what I need from you. Kobe last playoff series was a loss to KD, Kevin Durant, in 2012. Somebody make sure that's right. Then I need somebody else to say, go look up Dirk Nowitzki's last playoff series was a loss to KD in 2016. Okay. Then I need somebody else to go look up um, Tim Duncan's last playoff series was the loss to KD in 2016. Okay. All right. So then the dude said, LeBron, you can run, but you can't hide. So he's supposed to put LeBron, this is supposed to be LeBron's last playoff game. Can KD put him out? And then I think I asked a question about KD. Did we, you know, how did he get hurt? I'm still. And then I saw this. This gonna be good. This gonna be good. Y'all need to hear this. It's gonna be good. But we're gonna be talking about this stuff all week. Y'all know I can't get all of this in an hour and 20 minutes, but we're gonna be talking about this stuff. I'm gonna revisit some of these topics because we got guys out there just I mean I don't know what's going on in ya, but we got to protect our kids. We got to protect our women. We got to. Them women in my life, y'all, I protect them with my life. Yes. I told my daughter and my son, I said, I don't know about your mama. I don't know about nobody else in your life, but I'm gonna tell you, I'll take a bullet for you, my son and my daughter. And now it's my grandson. I'll take a bullet for him. Everybody ain't gonna take no bullet, but them three right there, yeah, yeah. Everything I do, every tick of this clock, I'm thinking about them. Thinking about helping and protecting my sister who's not feeling well. She's not herself. So I have to other stuff. I got to prioritize other stuff to make sure she's all right. Got to protect her. But I saw this guy. He was talking the other day, and it just made me. And I'm gonna share it with y'all. It just made me think. Us in this basketball community, we got people you spend a lot of time and resources, and like I said, I enjoyed my time in summer basketball. I mean, some of the people are just ain't shit, but I'm smart to know. I know people ain't nothing. I know these people ain't worth nothing. I know it. People ain't worth 4 dead flies. I know it. Uh, and they out here in this basketball community. I was just blessed enough just to be a strong-willed man. Just wasn't gonna let nobody tell me what I can do and with my son. It just don't sit right with me. You follow me? That's why I don't. I told y'all. it's been a year. It's my anniversary done passed. Because April 9th of last year, I emancipated myself away from other people's kids. They come and get all that information from you, all this advice for you for years. Then when it's time to make the most important damn decision that I was grooming them for, they didn't consult me on. So the next time that happens, your ass gonna have to pay for this information. Then you might use it a little bit more. Your ass won't have free access to me no more. Can't do it. Just ain't. I am not about to be in toxic relationships. That's a toxic relationship where one side is always giving, the other side don't give nothing. Get out of them relationship. But let me keep going. Young man said, sports is the most underrated talent developed system in America. Sports. Watch this. He just said it. I said, it's the most important. Hmm. Then I'm gonna keep going because I saw something else. I said, hold on. Oh, man. Okay. People calling me. We're gonna talk about this week about people talking about people's talking about. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to find something I had for y'all. Uh, oh no, that ain't. That's it. It's about basketball training. We're gonna cancel that first one. We're gonna come back to this one because the young man said basketball. Watch this. Here it is. Basketball is one of the most disrespected sports in the world. Did anybody see that? Basketball is one of the most disrespected sports in the world. Alvin, Ivan Pettit Jr., boy, you right on time today. Share the show. Share. Somebody need to be hearing this now. Basketball is the most disrespected sport in the world. Ain't nobody saying why. Somebody saying, ain't nobody. I need somebody to talk back to me now. Somebody got to talk back to me. Basketball. I'm not on mute, am I? Am I on mute? No, I'm not on mute. Basketball, I'm going to repeat it again, is the most disrespected sport in the world. Ain't nobody asking nothing? Gosh. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Ain't nobody said nothing. Are y'all just waiting on me? Ain't nobody said nothing? Y'all just waiting on me? Boy, I can't believe that. You know what? I ain't gonna even give that to y'all today. I'm on now, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, there we
okay,
go.
okay. Yeah, I
Yeah, there
must
we
have,
go.
when I brought you in, I don't know what happened. Let's go, let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Let
Man,
me see.
hey,
Yeah.
boy,
What?
they been wearing me out here in these streets, boy.
What
What
happened?
didn't happen? Hey,
What?
didn't
Uh,
I tell y'all this was gonna happen? Didn't I
what happened?
tell didn't I tell y'all 5 years ago,
Okay.
6 years ago, 7 years ago, before COVID, before the pandemic, I told you what happened. And I gave you a solution. But no, you wanted to keep doing it your own way. Now, and I'm talking about them prices for these prices everybody complaining about these youth sporting events. I told y'all asses what was going to happen if you did not take a stance. And y'all make yourself seem so helpless. Let me tell you something, parents. I'm not. I refuse to go any minute further from beating you up. I get it. Somebody didn't pass that message along. That's what probably happened. People that heard it the first time had it, or
You
the
know they don't
second
like
time.
people to know about what happened on Chop Shop now. They
Why?
try to suppress. They try to
Why?
suppress it because we telling too much. Jimmy, Jimmy, I told you what a dude told me. He said, "Man, I don't tell nobody about it too much, cause I be winning bets. When people be telling me something, I don't even tell them, cause I go say what y'all be saying, and I be killing them." I said, "Wow, that's selfish." But keep going, Jimmy. Keep going.
So and all over, and so now I tried. Here's the solution, just to get you guys understanding.
Let's get us up to tell us what happened. Give us
There
an
are
overview.
prices. There are different events around the country. Are and their door prices have there's almost like a competition. Now you ever been to one of them little clubs or seen the videos online when
Mhm.
somebody might I've been to a bar one time back in the days when they had bottle wars. That means the people dudes was buying bottles to try to outdo the other dudes on the other side with the other section, and then getting the bottles and remember on video online and pouring the liquor out
Jim, Jim,
just about the bottle. The most
Jim.
insanely ignorant thing that you can witness. So in this situation, it's almost like people are raising prices to outdo the other ones at different gates of the youth. We're talking youth basketball. 7-on-7, y'all deserve y'all own show. We can get into y'all ass a whole nother day. We ain't got time today. But this basketball, this is one example of, of an event that forces the patrons to buy a 2-day pass. Even if you're going out of town, even if you the pastor of the church and you come in to see the kid on a Saturday and you got your congregation on Sunday, you still got to pay. How much that is, Adam? You put up there for
Oh,
one day.
uh, 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 yeah, that's somebody just sent me that. Somebody sent me that. Hold
For
up.
one day.
Let me
That's
make it big.
one day admission, and the team might
Damn.
didn't play but one game on that day.
Sure is.
No cash,
Wow. And then you got to
no
pay the
refund,
processing fee.
and you got to pay the processing fee. Now, let me tell you something. And I explained to you guys, I told you this was going to happen. And you know what they said and they put out there? He OG just hating. He just hating. Everybody got a right to
But
earn
Jimmy,
a
Jimmy,
living.
Jimmy, Jimmy, is it happening in Houston?
It's all around the country now.
Oh,
It's
it's
the
around the
like the
country,
blog.
yeah.
All
Okay.
around the world, same song. But in Houston, down in Texas, we've always kind of bounced a little differently.
Yes, yes, yes.
We've
Okay.
always talked slower. We
Yeah.
bounce differently, and we don't normally fall for certain okey dokes collectively. The state of Texas, I mean, seriously, we just don't
No,
normally
y'all just
fall for
take y'all
certain type of
time
okey dokes.
about doing. Y'all fall, but y'all don't fall. Y'all fall
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no. We get 2 years extra, like the Emancipation Proclamation. We normally it's about 2 year gap for us to get it. We don't get it on time when else people get it. I get that part.
General
Now,
Granger. General Granger just got to y'all late.
just right
but,
dance.
but Jimmy, this is what I want to insert this because I know you finna go. I know you finna go in on it. But Jimmy, we got to realize they use your children to I'm gonna call it extort
Yeah.
money out of the parents. Now going on. I just want to inject that because
Hey
it pull
man, this is
it,
this is serious. Understand something. People are seriously sitting in the cars in the parking lots,
I don't blame them.
regardless of the weather,
Wow.
because they cannot afford
Oh,
to go
yeah.
inside.
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. If you ever, if you're an event operator, I'm just gonna plead with you to just take a walk in the parking lot at your next event. They don't know them people, parents don't even know you. Just take a stroll through the parking lot and you're going to see people sitting in their cars. Do yourself a favor. If you whatever higher power you believe in, I'm quite sure all of them do uh, adhere to the premise that you would be rewarded or blessed to proceed upon others. Well, just knock on the window and get that person a band or do something kind. Just do that part for your soul
That's not
purposes.
business though, Jimmy. To them. Jimmy made hoops and all of these
Nobody,
people.
nobody at the door had a nose that you done that.
No, 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 no.
Nobody knows you didn't have a camera following you. Just go tap on the door at random. You gotta do everybody you see. Just at random. Just pick you one or two or three people and just give them an armband or just say,
But
"Come on, follow me."
Jimmy, that I mean, that's putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. So, but I know you just try. But what I'm trying to say is, you you guys can end this quickly, but you got to boycott the event. Jimmy, I'll never forget. My sisters came up to see my nephew play. Yeah, where they came in town, it was 6 of them. They came, it was somewhere over there, the Beltway somewhere. I forgot, I don't know what tournament it was in. But he about, what, 6th grade. So my sister and them pulled up and they talking about $20 a piece. One of my sisters, she said, look, we got the money. That's $120. He ain't gonna play for 45 minutes. We gonna go and come back and get him in 45 minutes. We're gonna take this and get us something to eat with. We're gonna go take him to dinner. But she just start like this. Yo, you can end it if you boycott the event. Just kids in an empty gym. You do it once, you do it twice, and you got to send a message. Jimmy, the problem is nobody have never sent the message. Now you can
That,
keep on going
that's
after that.
now that's the solution that I was on 6, 7 years ago, and I explained to you guys. First and foremost, a lot of people are locked in, right? Meaning that you've already started paying dues. And therefore you're locked in, and those dues are going not towards your entry fees, but that locks you into that team. Some people are so this conversation is most healthy when it's had during the months of August, September, October, November, because those are the months when normally for high school aged players and parents are deciding whether to return to their current program or to move on to another different program. At that point, you have the power. You have premium power, more than you ever wished you had, if ever dreamed that you had in regarding to grassroots basketball. You are the most powerful. That's just one parent. Then if you got two parents, three, four, five. Now y'all create a fist of power. And what you do is you tell the program, coach, first you start with your existing one. Coach, it was a good run, but we're not going to return to your program based on the schedule that we went through. It was not economically favorable. We're not going to pay those fees. My son is or my daughter is going elsewhere. We don't know where we're going yet, but we're going elsewhere where it's going to be economically favorable. And here's what happens. If the fist, that means enough parents from that same program are in the same group, everybody in group text now, and if they are communicating properly, positively, effectively, without whining and grieving every single day, here's what we need to do. We need to find a solution. Not sit there beating on the problem every day. And you go and you take that to that program director. That program director has to make a business decision. Understand, I'm gonna give you guys an example. I'll give you an example on what you're seeing and how to solve this thing. You ever went to the store and you saw something, you saw a sweater or a shirt that you liked? That shirt costs $100. It's like, I can't pay $100 for this shirt. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. You come back a month or so later, that same shirt 20% off. Can't pay $80 for this shirt. Not no damn shirt, t-shirt that got some words on it. No. Designer shirt. I like it. Can't pay that for it. Come back a month later, shirt half off. $50. I don't know. Just paid the bills. Can't do it. You come back a month later, that shirt on clear. It's getting colder now. So now you got more power. The power shifts in favor of the consumer. A t-shirt ain't gonna sell in the cold months. Sweaters do. Long sleeves do. So know what that t-shirt is? It's on clearance in the back of the store. You can get it. That means because you took a stance, I'm not buying that. And so many other people took stances because there's still a rack of them, a slew of them on the rack. This is what happens in business. They have no choice but to market, come down on the price. And that's what will happen. All they got, and they got to give it away. You get on clearance, 80% off. Oh, I pay $20 for that shirt. Matter of fact, give me two. I'm taking two. Then get a third one for somebody else and mark it up for them. And I'll get one free if that's what you want to do, if you got a hustle mentality. But here's my point. I'm giving you the taking a stance. You know, you can't wait till now. They got you now. You're on the teams now. All you could do is bark now. The event operators, you hear what I say? We know that you ain't likely to do much about it now. Because you hooked, because you done all the uniforms still smell new. The tennis shoes ain't dirty yet that they got in the box. You got to go in grandstand and take your video in there and show it to everybody at church and show it to your IG. You got to go do that. So you got to go pay that. That's like going to a concert and ain't going in. You got to go. You feel you addicted to the aura of what you created. And it ain't all that. This ain't even no live period, guys. If this is how much you're paying right now, beware of what these numbers are going to be during the live period. You guys are going to lose your minds. And they're laughing. You know what? Part of me, it ain't right, but part of me wish they'll raise the price to $100 a head. Because that means now, you know what that means? That means everybody in Houston will feel like you're getting a discount at $20, $25. But I wasn't cut from that cloth to really, really feel good about a thought like that, manifesting it. No, I want people to exercise their power as an adult, as a parent. Stop choosing these programs that's working deals and watching you getting extorted. That's watching events cut holes in your pockets. only for some $3.79 ass medals. What are we doing? Ada, I got different cities. And you asked me a while ago, I got different, somebody sent me something this while ago. They sent me something. In Milwaukee, it was $92 for a weekend pass. In Houston, $95 for a weekend pass. In Ohio, $87 for a weekend pass. Detroit, that was where the Puma event was, $75 for a weekend pass. Pittsburgh, $70 for a weekend pass. In Pittsburgh, that's more than it cost if you would have went to saw the damn Philadelphia 76ers play in the playoff game.
And the Cleveland game. Cleveland, James Harden, you good saw Cleveland play against the Toronto Raptors for less than that.
Yeah, I mean, so what you got to do, you got to educate yourselves and stand on business and let it
Yeah,
be known.
that's what.
Coach, we're not giving a warning right now. Coach, we ain't coming back next year if you've taken us here again. If this is places on the schedule, we are not coming back. See, you can, as a parent, it's hard, it's little that you can do to that one event. You know why? That event is out of town. They're not seeing you anymore.
Yeah.
That event operator and squeeze the juice out of your arm.
And Jimmy, can I reiterate it? Let's coming from me. And these events not even live.
I just said it.
No, that's what I said. They're not live. But keep going.
So you guys remember, reiterate, and to save yourself some headache, demand. You can do something small about it now. And that's if you're fed up. Some people are gonna just be fed up. Some will get fed up quicker than others. But I'm telling you I just gave you guys a collective general solution that one size fits all moving forward when you get to this after this season is over with. But right now, if you see something on your schedule that's not the mandatory, because some of you guys are locked into different circuits. I get it. You're locked in. Ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do about that right now, unless you just say, "I'm taking my son. I'm done." You're locked in. But there are other events that's on that schedule that's not mandatory for the what you signed up for. I mean, you join the New Balance team or the Puma team or the Under Armour team or the Nike or the Adidas team for their respective circuits. That's what you join for. Now, meanwhile, there's other tournaments on some of those schedules that are secondary events just to keep you guys, keep the pencil sharp. You need to ask right now, what coach, since you put us in this event, that means you know the person to contact. Contact that person, and we giving you 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever days you want to. That means your fist, you gotta have that meeting, that group text. We giving you this long to let us know what the prices is for the doors. We don't want to get there. See, the slick event operator is not going to publish his prices in advance. Ain't many black people in the United States of America have been doing events in youth basketball longer than I have. You take Boo Williams, put him on Mount Rushmore, right? I'm talking about now, Gary Charles did and he stopped and he started back. I'm talking about consistently, collectively doing events on boys basketball in the United States of America. There ain't 2, 3 black guys in the country collectively. So I'm telling you from game, I'm giving you a piece of the game that I hope that you can share the show and share the thoughts wholeheartedly with others because they need to see this stuff, guys. They need to see this.
And Jimmy, it gets better, Jimmy. My people in LA said, I mean, it's right down where I live at when I'm in LA. They were at the convention center right downtown. They said at least 25 coaches miss all or parts of their game because they didn't have the right QR code to get in. Not to mention games starting at 5 p.m. in downtown LA, damn it. And Jimmy, and it wasn't, hey, get to your game and we'll sort it out later. Jimmy, they weren't accidentally letting anyone in that convention center. Man. That's how you know it's lost out there, Jimmy. When your gate fee is the number one priority, not getting your coach getting that to their kids. 25 coaches appears to be, the TSA, Jimmy, seem to be more sensible than these people.
He said,
Jimmy,
I mean, guys, this is, and I'm saying yes, and stand to correct it and remind you, I was
okay.
talking primarily boys basketball,
Yeah, the
but some of
girls
those
were live,
events,
right?
some of those events that we talked about in prices, at least one of them was the event that was held at the NRG Arena in Houston, had
Oh,
over 500 teams. That is a girls
okay.
youth basketball event, which was a live period this past weekend. It was live. I mean, Division One coaches were in the building. They had roughly over 35 courts down, over 35 courts in the NRG arena. And so that was a live period event. But these
Gotcha.
other events on the boys' side, the boys' live period isn't until the May the 15th weekend. That's the only weekend of live period before July for boys. And so I wanted to get that out there so you guys I can stand
Thank you.
corrected or reiterate that point.
Let me
But
put
once
this up
again,
here. Jim, downtown LA, that was a court. The concrete,
wait a minute, wait a minute.
that was a
Ain't
court.
no rubber thing, ain't that cushion thing in between there?
No, that was a court, pimp. They sent me the picture of
Dude, they supposed to have that little cushion, that little rubber, that little foam
it.
thing up under there.
This what they was playing on, man. Downtown
So
LA.
if you bust your ass, you literally busting your ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I, I'm sorry I misspelled that. Yeah, I was going too fast. Downtown LA court. Yeah, yeah, coach. They sent me. If I should have been there. Cause I'd have been there. Jim, I told you I was in New York. They had the maid who they had a little kid. Somebody said, "Man, come on, watch my kid. Come on, watch my kid." Jimmy, what? Me, him, little Robert was with me. And I think it's three or four of us. We walked to that door. Jimmy, them folks said we didn't want to go see this boy play for one game. Them folks said 40 some $50 a piece. All of them looked at me, dude, finna pay it. I said, dude, don't pay that. Don't pay that for us. Nope. I went and made a call. Next thing you know, they taking me through another play. Jimmy, all I wanted to do is come and speak to the kid. Them folks that made hoops, oh, they ain't playing no games with that. They gonna QR code you and they getting that money about you. So I understand. Jimmy, the water was $10. Did you hear what I just said?
I
And you
mean, I
couldn't
mean,
bring a bag in.
I mean, the amenities and the nachos and the water, that's something else optional. Getting in that's holding a person hostage. That's extortion. You ain't
Yeah.
got to buy a nacho. I guess you can, to
Jimmy,
see
you
your
got to
baby
get
play.
water. It's gonna be hot in there.
But you ain't got to get water to see your baby play. You got to pay the fee to get in the
Oh
door
yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah,
your
yeah,
baby
yeah,
play.
yeah.
So that's different. That is different. Because if nothing else, I'm bringing an empty ass water bottle with a lemon inside of it and show them it's an empty water bottle. I got to use it to spit, whatever. You can't. I just went to the dentist. I need this bite to spit with, and I'm gonna go fill it up at the water fountain and keep on rolling. If nothing else, it's a ways to go and slick your way around that stuff. And that ain't slicking the way around. It's just to beat the heat on the prices.
But
But
you spot on. I wanna reiterate what you said because I know it's gonna go over some people here. You spot directors and coaches can help protect these families
if they want to,
and not participate in these events, man. They gouge the fans. Stop taking your teams and your programs to events that charge these ridiculous rates. Dude, you don't have to go to these things. It ain't help. Dude, this thing wasn't even live. What the hell? You can't even explain to me. You can't even explain to me why you had to do that. And then in LA, you know how high them damn hotel hills is and them rental cars in LA?
And the Lakers were playing playoff game. The Lakers playing playoff game, so you know the numbers went up
It's
higher
right
on the
there next
weekend.
door. Jimmy, all of this, the convention center, all of that's right there. But Jimmy, that damn private equity firm invested their money and made hoops. So they ain't thinking about y'all. So y'all, we gonna have to do that from this end. Cause made hoops gonna keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, but no, but they're gonna yes until remember. See, Made Hoops has a private equity firm that bought them, kind of like what happened to Hal Pastner over a couple of decades ago with his first company. He had Vision Sports, and he had another company, and private equity firms or another company came and bought them out and worked a deal with him to have a role in there and keep moving till you phase it on out. Well, that private equity firm is doubling down on getting a
Yeah,
return
get
on
their
their
money
investment
back.
quicker than normal at a speed that ain't never been seen before. So those prices jump up, and then what happens is when it's a great event, everybody gonna applaud those guys that the original founders of the Made Hoops. But then if something is liable and shit going to sugar turning to shit, then all of a sudden they're gonna say, "Well, man, look, we don't own that company. It ain't us no more." Kind of like AAU when people mislabeling grassroots over and over and over as AAU. And most of them that do know better, and they know it. They just keep saying it. And normally, when we give things an acronym, normally, no, or
Jimmy, I
uh,
think it's a slip of the tongue, man. I don't think it's intentional.
but it takes 3 syllables. That's what I'm saying. Most of the time, we shorten things because it's lesser syllables. AAU is still 3 syllables. So it ain't no easier, no shorter way of saying it than saying grassroots hoops or grassroots ball. It's still 3 syllables. Now, if you show me a way to say
But
it,
if I've
that's like
been saying
anything.
AAU for 50 years, I'm gonna
But
say it some more. I'm gonna slip.
guess what? Guess what? Those, once again, many of those that do know better and understand. So guess what?
But what's the difference? What's the difference?
Well, the AAU is an
What
entity.
does it hurt if somebody said one or the other? What hurts? What hurts?
Well,
I don't
because
understand. What
it,
hurts?
it is you're giving false advertisement to an organization, an individual nonprofit organization that was once ran by a known documented pedophile. So
So you just
you're giving praise.
but
You're
but
giving
but
praise.
but the
Yo,
organization
yo, hold
wasn't
on. Yo, that's your homeboy. Your
yeah,
homeboy.
but the organization wasn't a pedophile. Somebody, Jimmy, we got a
I said,
pedophile
I
running the
said that
damn
was
country.
when.
Wait a minute, we got a pedophile running the country. So guess what?
That's,
So
yeah.
the office of the presidency, when his ass get out the way, it's somebody else it'll be. So I just me. I mean, I'm just different about that. I'm just different about that one because I don't, I like to say grassroots. I like to say summer ball. But people just mention it, they call it AAU. I'm not finna get on it. Don't say that because I pedophile. No, that pedophile was just out of pocket.
Well, guess what? Guess what? And numerous times we've had basketball directors, former directors from the AAU on the Chop Shop years back, and they definitely clarify. And we entertained that topic for a
Yeah.
whole show or
Yeah.
twice in the
I mean,
past. So it's in an effort to educate people. My thing is, once you know, a lot of people really don't know, and that's what they call it. But those that know better can do better. I call it grassroots. It took a while. Remember, I think Gary Charles what came on and kind of pulled our antenna up. He had him on one time.
it's easy to me, man. It's easy,
But
Jimmy. I'm
at the time,
cause I've been in
I
the
didn't.
AAU. I've been we had to pay their dues to get an AAU card. All the kids had an AAU card. We went to the AAU Nationals 2, 3 years in a row. And guess what? So I understand what AAU and it's a lot different from summer basketball. AAU is really for them June bugs. Are people who really can't go what we did in that eighth, what we did, what ninth grade, 10th grade might be no ninth, I'm sorry. 9 years old, 10 years old, and it might be 11. After that, we was going on, on other little circuits. That's when we start when we got with the Houston, what's the Jaguars, and then the Houston, some other team. So man, it's just, ladies and gentlemen, the problem is them people gonna still charge you until you just said, until all of y'all just said, let's leave them in there by themselves. Leave them in there by themselves. Let out everybody. Don't go in there. Boycott. Go. Hey, get at the door and boycott. And do me a favor. I was gonna say this to tomorrow, but do me a favor. If you're a parent, right, and see this as you walk to the mission door, you see this absorbent sign. Don't scream and cuss the person at the door out who giving out the wristbands. Say you're hollering for your son, for basketball coach who brought you to this venue. Don't be cussing them people out because they done called me saying man is out there cussing them people out. The guy who got y'all on that trip, he the one who made you pay them crazy prices, $40 daily, not them people at the door. All right, leave them people at the door alone. They ain't did nothing. They
Yeah,
ain't did nothing to
man.
y'all.
So that's it right there, man. That's on.
Yeah,
I
that's
got on
it.
the
That's it.
soapbox.
That was good.
Try to
I
get.
wish
I
they had a
gave you
little bit
guys
longer. Cause
gave
it's
you
some
guys
more
a
we need to
solution.
dive into.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I
We'll
need
do it
more
tomorrow.
parents. I need more people to share this info
Yes.
to the parents because many of these parents they feel helpless,
Hmm.
and that's not a good feeling to be
Why they
when you're
feel helpless, Jimmy?
because they have no idea what you've driven yourself. It's almost like driving down the road and you turn a corner and
Hmm.
you done run into an underpass and the water is rising. The water is rising with these prices and you can't,
Okay.
and in fact you can't back up. So all we could do is tell them get your ass out the car right now. The car going you can save you. Somebody can't save the car, but you can save you, and we can
Right.
learn teach you how to prepare and not drive your ass up on the underpass while it's raining like that anymore. Just different things. The
I got a
Elder,
question.
I'm
Did
telling
any team from Houston go to Made Hoops or one of these events? I ain't
you,
talking about the
yes,
sneaker events. I'm talking about
yeah.
the non-sneaker events.
Oh, I know girls teams was in the one in Houston. I know Houston teams were in Detroit. That's and I know Kansas City, Houston team, but that was an Under Armour in Kansas City that took place. So they were obligated. Ain't nothing like I said. The actual sneaker event, like Next Pro, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. It's like and there's another topic going on social media. People to educate people. We calling it Puma, but is Puma ain't really sponsoring
Nobody.
that
Yeah.
sneaker line.
They not.
It's Next Pro Puma. Next Pro
Pro
is
is
the one that
the engine behind it, right?
yes, they're the
Okay.
one that the money. That's a whole and guess what? You can go in it, but it ain't. Let somebody let if something happened in the building, know
Puma
what
ain't
Puma, your ass won't be able to sue Puma.
okay. That's a good
That's
one.
my I'll leave it
That's a good
like
one.
that.
That's a
So
good one.
that's kind of like this AAU. If something happened, your ass can't sue AAU. Something happened in one of these events.
Right.
So that's why you get. So that's why I mentioned like you channel it and call it out. But
I
man,
got you.
this is we say we dive in. This topic. We need more people to be willing to bring more people to the table to hear these conversations so they can share their experiences and then people can educate people. Parents can
Yeah.
help educate
Yeah.
parents. all
Yeah,
we could do is motivate you to be able
that's
to
all. That's
look,
all we
to
trying to
read
do.
and listen and interact. This stuff is serious. And ain't nobody going, there ain't an event director in the country that's going to stand on this side of the table and try to help you guys to lower our margins.
Jim,
Look
look at
what I'm
here,
doing.
Jim. Look at that.
Play going to May who's coming up and Brian Tick still going to be. Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely going to
Is
be
it a
hot.
live event?
No,
So
absolutely
why the
not.
hell they
That's
going?
bored
Well, why they going?
because they want to play against some other team that are coming down and they're caught in that, they're caught in debt. And it's funny because you can't, it's almost like, and a guy told me this morning, and I said, and I kind of shift a little bit so we can get ready to land the plane.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people grew pissed off with their primary, the most common reason that people grew pissed off with Jim Hicks was
Hmm.
because that he at one point in time they felt that he ranked he didn't favor one of their kids higher enough
Mm-hmm.
and or gave favor to an opposing person's kid that they didn't feel warranted it.
Mm-hmm.
So if in those situations, Hatter, most of those guys that run those programs are black men. Black men, we give each other, they're gay, the many of them that gave me, but their actions, it showed. Because they ain't touched my events and ain't came over or ain't came back. And their reason is, not tip it up on the parents, you know, it's what I gave you. And so when you think about it, I've got a life sentence because I didn't rank your kid or didn't give him enough ink. But then economically, I can go fill in the blank with several white men that's basically raping your parents economically, and some massa to them with your support. That you guys can make the description for that, what you calling that. Think about that. A life sentence for not ranking a kid that never made it in basketball after he did to prove me wrong on the whole scheme of things. But then this guy here gonna make you pay full price, gonna make you play at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then again at 5 in the evening. Gon' ain't gonna give no ink, ain't got no ink for you, ain't gonna rape you at the door. Everybody paying.
What they mean by they chasing players that are ranked. Melvin Dew said they chasing players that are ranked. How that's why they go. How you know who Jim? Melvin Dew said the reason they go to these events because they're chasing players that are ranked. So you gonna bring your little unranked ass and think they finna play you, put you up against the player. Jimmy, I don't understand what he talking about. Maybe you can you
A lot of teams, the coaches will go to certain events if they find out that another team is going to be there with a kid that's nationally that's ranked by some organization or some website, some social media list, and they're chasing that carrot around the track. And that's the part.
does that make
So that means
sense to you?
if you can afford it, but we're talking about
What
six,
if they don't
seven.
match you up against this kid?
That's the part. That's the part right there. That's the aha. So
I
are
mean,
you
I'm just
guaranteed?
I'm just
So
critically thinking.
they're going just for the illusion of the opportunity to have a chance to if you do this, then you might can do that and play against him. And if you did do that, that's the experience. So that's the drug that people are shooting in their veins right now in grassroots basketball. That's the drug.
Wow.
So remember, people wanted to play against old Mikey Williams back in the days. Remember that? They do everything. You want to get in front of Mikey Williams. You get to play him. He came to Houston at one time and ain't bust a great. You remember that? You remember that?
Terrible.
He didn't bust a great. And then we looking now in the NBA, Reed Shepard played in that same event. And Reed Shepard playing with the Houston Rockets
He ain't
in the
busted
playoffs
grape
right.
this weekend. He ain't busted. His ass better. Yeah. But I know he in the league
Yeah,
though.
that's a whole different topic. The whole
But that
team ain't
shit,
did it.
yeah,
That's
Jimmy,
collectively.
He messing me around here. He messing me up. Cause I got
Collectively,
action
they
with the Rockets.
all of them except for KD gets an eye right now. He's an incomplete because he didn't touch the court.
I'm
He
pissed
didn't
off
suit
at
up.
him because how the hell he get hurt in practice? Jimmy, something fishy about that, man.
I, I
Some
can I can see I can
Jimmy, you don't practice. I done been around these teams. You don't practice before the what you call them. You don't practice before the go up and down against the unless it's just a one-on-one or something like that. You don't go up and down, man. In the playoff, Jimmy, you done played 82 games already. Now you just in there getting your cardio up and getting your mental right. Some ain't right, man. I'm telling you, man, NBA they don't do that, man. Especially for him with his little narrow ass. He got hit in the knee. Sure. Jimmy, I told you, and I'm gonna tell you, and we're gonna get off this show. That damn David Stern told me his ideal matchups in the NBA Finals. Because people talking about, I'll be trying to fix this. He said, Rob, my ideal finals is the Lakers versus the Lakers. You hear what I just said, Jimmy? I'm muted. He said,
no.
my ideal finals would be the Lakers versus the Lakers. Other words, the Lakers, and I got to have the Lakers. Because it's big money in the Lakers. And all of a sudden, Luka's out, Reeves out, LeBron's back against the wall, and Kevin Durant. Jimmy, I'm never a conspiracy theorist. Something about this just didn't sit right with me. Because I know these dudes don't practice hard, man. You think Jason Tatum out there out there playing? No, nigga, no. We need you in the playoffs. These folk, they don't do that, man. So something, I don't know, something happened. I don't know why it happened. I ain't saying it's rigged. Something else. Talking about and they ain't never talked about. They just said bumped the knee in practice. I don't know how it happened. But
No, it'll come.
let's get
It'll
out of
come
here.
out.
Yeah.
It'll come out. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Make sure you share the show on your way out the door. It's good topic. Needs to be had. You guys can continue the topic, and and uh and on tomorrow I have a message for the Houston area basketball coaches regards to as well. That's coming on tomorrow. I'm gonna be talking to the HAPCA and sending a message out to them because I posted something involving them the other day, and I'm a long time supporter of HAPCA, and they are as well at my events. But we'll talk about that on tomorrow. That way, more college coaches, high school coaches will be watching the Chop Shop in from their desk or from their offices. It's gonna be going off. So we'll see that, and of course,
Yeah, I want to ask you
uh,
a question about that too. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. But keep going. We're talking.
yeah. We talk on it. Just let me know, and we bring that topic up on tomorrow. Let's get on up out of here now. Got
Yeah, I got to go.
see you guys on tomorrow. You share the show on your way out the door. Peace. We up out of here.